What up, what up, what up? Hello everyone, how's it going? So I woke up in the morning, right? I was feeling really good about myself. I was like, you know what? I'm feeling coffee. Everyone needs a coffee in the morning, right? So I decided to myself, I'm gonna go take a walk. We don't have a lot of coffee places around, so I went to 7-Eleven, right? We're off to a great start. So I went to 7-Eleven. I got myself a little coffee from those little dispensing machines where you press the button, it goes into your cup. So I got my little French vanilla coffee. Before I was about to leave 7-Eleven, I was feeling protein. It's the morning, I gotta have some protein. So I decided to myself, I'm gonna get me a Jack Link, right? Not only any Jack Link, but the hot kind, right? So I had my hot Jack Link, and then I had my French vanilla coffee. On the way back, I managed somehow to make it home, right? But then everything just hit me like a bomb. Everything just hurt. I'm surprised I'm still talking right now. I don't enforce death upon anyone, but if you're trying to take yourself out, it's definitely one way to go. Hot coffee and hot beat in the morning. Unless you're talking about sex. Coffee's kind of crazy. The concept of coffee is kind of crazy. If you drink too much coffee, you'll die. But to some people, if you don't have some of it in the morning, you'll also die. I just hope people aren't like that with alcohol, right? You drink enough alcohol, you die. If you don't have some of it in the morning, you also die. If you need a drink in the morning to go about your day, you have a problem, my friend. I've been told I'm a really angry, pent-up individual. Need to let off some steam. People have been telling me I need to loosen up. So now when I choke myself, the belt's a little less tight. I've been talking with my psychiatrist. I've been telling him, sir, I'm feeling trapped inside. I'm feeling just caged. I was wondering if you could help me out. He looks at me, starts scratching his head. Finally hits him and he's like, I think I have the answer to all your problems. He walks me over to the door. And when he opens it, he finally lets me out of his basement after 10 months. Before I walk out, he puts his hand on my shoulder one last time. He looks at me. He tells me, you can put your pants back on now. That's what I do. And then I leave. Be free. Being a comedian is great. Being an ugly comedian is greater. Let me explain. We all know that one person, right? Whether it's a friend or family member or acquaintance, who's just the crustiest looking individual and they say some off the book shit, but we love them to death. And then there's those people who are really classy, well kept, but they're just absolute pieces of shit human beings. You know the ones I'm talking about? Comedians are the same way. I know a lot of people who really work on what they look like on stage, as opposed to work on the jokes that come out of their mouth. And I'm not saying it's everyone. Some people have the gift, but sometimes you gotta settle for one or the other, right? Being on a stage at a comedy club is the only place in the world where you can look homeless or actually be homeless and people have high expectations of you, right? They look at you and they're like, well, he has nothing to lose. This has to be funny. We're in for a good show tonight. Right, you get some homeless dude who goes up on the stage, tells jokes about wanting to kill himself, and he's like, good night everyone, if you need me I'll be behind the building for obvious reasons. And then you look at him and you're like, yeah, this was great, I'm coming back tomorrow. I kid, I'm a messed up individual. Speaking of people just wearing anything, right, there's also those assholes who just wear like sandals. You ever seen these people? Like, motherfucker, put on shoes for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Plot twist. Motherfucker. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.